Hello again, Ohana families. Welcome to part 2, or the hair portion of our Disney hair and makeup prep. Again, I'm Miss Marissa. Welcome to my salon in my house. We are going to go over how to do our sock bun, donut bun, all of that jazz. I prefer to do not an actual donut bun, so that is what I'm going to be showing you. I'll explain how to do the donut bun, but I genuinely don't have one on me. So yeah, things that you're gonna need: a brush, a comb. My hair's shedding. I have a 2-month-old. Good times. A hair tie that is either clear or your hair color. Not a lot of specifics matter about the hair tie other than just don't make it those tiny plastic ones because they do not hold. One that's really gonna hold onto your hair. You're going to want some bobby pins that match your hair, and then a hairspray, or I like to use like a wax spray. We are going to have an actual hair wax there that day that I do not have here. And then we do have got to be hairspray, which is like heavy duty hairspray. Your hair's not gonna move. So you'll be getting both of those that day. I do not have either one of those products here, but I will explain to you like I do. So first thing that you are going to do is you are going to put your hair into a slicked ponytail at the crown level of your head. So that's going to be here. You don't want to put it up here because then you're going to look like a unicorn. You don't want to put it back here because then you will look very bald. And you want to make sure that you have no part line. We all part our hair in different spots. We're just going to make things uniform, no part line. So I would highly recommend using a brush while you do it because you are going to want to try to make this part as smooth as possible. So let me get my hair up here. And again, I will be in Disney as well. So I was planning on double checking all the girls that day and making sure that everybody's hair, is looking how it should before we head out to any actual performances. But that doesn't mean that I will be doing 21 heads of hair because I will not have time for that. So, making our hair as slick as possible. I like to go in with a brush and then afterwards go in with a comb just to smooth out anything else. Once you feel that your hair is as smooth and as slicked as it's going to get, you're going to take your ponytail holder and just make a simple ponytail. Again, I hope that you cannot hear my son screaming because he definitely is. Okay, as tight of a ponytail as you can get. And I know a lot of us have little side hairs like these guys. We're not doing those for Disney. So those are going to get combed back and then they are going to be slicked out of the way. So this is the time where you would take a wax stick, a hairspray, whatever you have. I have Matrix's wax builder spray. And I work in sections. So I'm going to do this first section first. Sprayed it. Now I'm going to take the finer section of a comb and slick it up so that my hair is super smooth. Like, I don't know if you can see the difference here. This is the section I've done versus this is the section I haven't. This side's already obviously like smooth, but this side now is just very, very uniform. And it doesn't matter if you get bumps right around where the ponytail is because we're gonna be putting our bun there anyway. So, next section. You can fast forward if you don't wanna watch me do this all the way around my head. All right, side section, and this is where you want to make sure that you get those little hairs so that they are out of your way. Same this way. If you prefer to use a wax stick, we will have them there. However, I almost would recommend getting your own if that's what you want to use all the way around your head, because otherwise you're, hogging it. It's going to be more for slicking up little hairs as the day goes on because in that Florida heat, you are going to get some of those little hairs exposed. All right, now I'm gonna do the back. I like to flip my ponytail forward for this. I spray in the back, comb, and then I am just combing all of this hair towards my ponytail. Cool. Now we have our very, very slicked back. If I had a wax stick, I would take it to my like sideburn area again and just really make sure that I have all of those hairs out of the way. Next thing you're gonna do, here's your ponytail. You are going to essentially put this 360 all the way around. See? So then I'm gonna do it without doing that, but I'm saying at home, that's what you do. I like to think of mine as more of like a a 4-leaf clover. So I'm gonna take my front section of hair, I'm gonna pull it all the way up. So see, I still have like the other 3/4 of my ponytail back here. This is the 1/4 that's on top. I'm gonna take it in my, you can't say that, in my fingers up here, and I'm going to roll it forward. This might take a couple times, and it's okay if there is the fallout from it, because you can always put it in a different section. Then I'm gonna take my bobby pins, bobby pin on one side, bobby pin on the other. So I kind of made this like funky little loop, which doesn't look that great right now, but it will eventually. Okay, then I'm gonna take the side section of my hair. So see, I've got about half my ponytail left. This is just another 1/4 section. And facing this way, I'm gonna roll it down like this. And again, I'm gonna bobby pin both sides of the roll so that they stay. I should add too, if you have a way that you do a sock bun or a sock bun-esque look that works out for you and your hair type and all of that stuff, you may totally still do that. Same with if you prefer to use the actual like donuts. We do sell those at Ohana as well. Feel free to use that way. This is just for our folks that like, they either have not mastered the sock bun or they, you know, mastered a different kind of bun, but we need like the specific look for this trip. So don't think like, oh my gosh, I know how to put a sock bun in my kid's hair. However, now Miss Marissa is showing us this weird way to do it. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. Just trying to be helpful here. So again, same thing, other side. Take this side section and roll it till you have a little clover on the side here. And the last thing is my last 1/4 of hair, which is going to be that bottom roll. And again, if you didn't watch the makeup video, if you see me looking beyond the camera, I'm looking in my big salon mirror because it's kind of hard to do hair in your computer. All right, last but not least, I have this tiny little section back here. That's about a 1/4 of my hair. I'm going to take this up, and this one I'm rolling under. All right, now I've got 4 sections. I'm gonna turn around, but they very much look like 4 sections, yeah? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find those sections where they meet, so like where the side sections meet the back, side sections meet the front, and I'm going to expand it out a little bit. So I'm just gonna pull on it, and then inside of it, I'm gonna place a bobby pin. So there should be like a crown of bobby pins basically around the bun. So let me do that. I hope that made sense and that you actually could see that. Oops. And sometimes, so if you have layers like I do, sometimes a little hair is going to fall out here or there. Just re-roll it as its own section and then bobby pin that in on both sides. I find this way easier personally because I have more layers in my hair. If you're someone who has just like one length of hair, the sock bun is going to be like your easiest method. I just prefer this because I have a ton of layering in my hair. But yeah, so you're just going to want to tug and pull at the different sides until it forms a nice circular bun shape. Hold on. All right, let me check for myself. All right, not bad for making this on camera. So after I am done securing all of those little hairs, which is what I have just done, I'm gonna take my hairspray, spray the bejeebies out of this here bun, let the hairspray do what I call cure. So basically what that's gonna do is it's gonna harden a little bit so that it's easier to play with and make it a little bit more pliable. So if you don't have that perfectly round shape yet, that's okay. Let that hairspray sit there and cure a little bit, and then you should be able to pull on the hair and expand it out into more of like that bun circle without taking the hair out. One thing that we are going to use for this performance is a hairnet. If you are not familiar with hairnets, that is okay. You're probably not a lunch lady. But we use them quite a bit in dance. So I do not have a hairnet here. I don't think. Nope, I do not. So feel free to come up to me on Urban Heyday, ask me how to use it. Otherwise, it's very similar to how you use a hair tie. So you take the hairnet, you pull it over, you twist it like you would a hair tie, and then you pull it back over. If you still have more, you twist it again and pull it back over, just like a hair tie. What you're gonna wanna do after you put that hairnet on is you want to go around and secure it with more bobby pins. The more bobby pins and more hairspray, the better. Kind of the name of the game. So I'm gonna do a little spinny so you can see what this looks like. Otherwise, Urban Heyday, I'm more than happy to answer questions. If you are one that wants to use a donut bun, here's my quick little tutorial on how to use that. You're gonna pull all of your hair up in that ponytail. You're gonna stick that donut bun on top. Make sure that all your hair is on the outside, and you are going to roll it down until it fits right here on the head. That is one method of it. Other method is put it all the way down to your ponytail, flip the hair around it 360, and then start tucking it in and pinning it. I can help with both of those, but like I was saying, not my preferred method just because I have so many layers in my hair. So yeah, any questions, comments, anything like that, I'll be more than happy to help you guys out with that day. And also I will be available in Disney. I'm just not available to do full hair and makeup on all 21 of you, or however many. There's 21, I think. So yeah, that has been your hair and makeup tutorials for Disney. And I will see you guys in a few weeks or this coming weekend in class.